So a bit of a two-parter. So basically, Warhammer, Games Workshop's new series, Warhammer 50 Gay. Made that up on the spot. That's funny. I like that. I'll pat myself on the back for that one. Warhammer 50 Gay. There's a boycott involved, ladies and gents.
Dude, my feed is
3D
full of friends that are.
Burr.
Yeah, exactly. And my feed's full of friends canceling their Warhammer stuff. I'm like, oh no.
Well, that's what's happening. So basically, yeah, there's a boycott underway. There's not been a massive hit on their stock price thus far, but the boycott's huge. Like, there's a lot of people just coming through and going, "Yeah, I'm done." And so, what this comes to is them trying to create female Adeptus Custodes, and they're like, "Yeah, they've always been there." Everyone's like, "No, they haven't." And they're like, yeah, it has. No, there hasn't. And so what you're seeing is stuff like this. Cancelled my subscription. Cancelled my subscription. Cancelled everything. Won't be buying anything. Cancelled. I will say this. There's an awful lot of Warhammer players that really like to notify you first that they've got wife and kids. There's a lot of insecurities amongst the Warhammer players. I'm just going to say it now, because there's a lot here. I'm married with kids. I'm married with kids. Like, all right. But look, it's just constant. Cancelled, boycotting, cancelled, not buying, cancelled. And this is the thing. You live in the age where you can just print your own, man. You've got a 3D printer. So 3D printer go brr, and I can make my own tabletop game. Who cares? Like, they don't need to pay overpriced, and it is overpriced, stuff to Games Workshop. 3D printer go brr, and I go play. Yeah, this is what it is. You live in the age where that's possible now. It never used to be. So they had a monopoly on the tabletop market, basically, tabletop gaming market. But you don't now. You've absolutely fudged yourself. People can create these really cool designs, and people are creating really cool designs. A friend of mine is actually setting up an alien design. He's got a armored APC. He's got aliens. He's got the Nostromo, the Narcissus, all these things, right? Looks sick. And you just buy the files from people that make them online. Cheaper. And just 3D print and go burr. So, yeah. But the latest, though, Warhammer 40k fan site is now also attacking people as bigots for disliking the female Adeptus Custodes retcon, because that's always good. That always works out well good, guys, when you call everyone a bigot.
And attack your fan base.
Yeah, man. Like, I think, you know what? I think that is potentially the best business move you could possibly do. I reckon. Don't you? No?
I don't know when these companies are going to learn. So many other companies have done the same thing. I don't know what these people were thinking.
They never learn. They never learn.
Well, here's an article on this fan website. It says Warhammer 40k, only bigots hate female Adeptus Custodes. That's the article title. You know what? That's creative. I'm going to give you a gold star for creativity there. Oh wait, no, I'm not. That's terrible. Oh no, women are coming to ruin 40k. No, they're not, because there's already female factions, you dipshit. The bigots need to get over themselves about female Adeptus Custodes. As seems to happen every time Games Workshop takes a step to be more inclusive, to get more people into the hobby, some bigots on the internet are mad. In a number of online spaces, including comments on our website, people have come out to protest this update. In general, they position themselves as guardians of the law. Maybe even a few people reading this are in this position. You might be about to tell me how you're not a bigot at all. You simply really care about 40k law and its sanctity. But you know what? Save yourself the breath and take a seat. That is the most gayest comment I've seen written down in an article.
3D printer go burr.
There's more. The truth is that 40k has never cared one bit about the internal consistency of its own law. I think it has. I think it has. There have been countless retcons and changes galore from the very first days of 40k. Indeed, 40k is specifically written so that there is no truth. Imperfect narrators are the norm, and that everything can and often does change at any moment, and yet people still get mad about only a small subsection of these things. Well, this is all shit. What do you think? I don't have much else to say to this. This is lame as heck.
I mean, like Culture said, these companies just will never learn. You don't ever attack your fan base. Like literally, if they want to do this, they're like, hey, we're putting this out there for people that are interested. If you're not, that's cool. We're really not going to, force this alphabet community female stuff on anybody. It's just, almost treat it like it's like a DLC in a video game or something. And then when people start complaining about it, just about, hey, it's just an optional thing, and just play it off like that instead of this dumb narrative of calling the fan base bigots and names and all this sort of. Then that's when people are just like, you know what, I'm done with this game, I'm done with this company, and they start canceling. And you just scroll through and showed all the or several different comments of people saying, hey, canceled, and they're definitely not the only ones. This is getting a lot of traction out there right now. And this just goes to show there's no IP out there that's safe, because for years we've had people on our channel saying, get into Warhammer 40k, it's the next Star Wars thing, get into that. People sending us stuff, check this out, check that out, and it's like there's so much to Warhammer, so much stuff. I mean, hours upon hundreds of hours of stuff out there, content, of Warhammer for you to consume, and here they are going just like everybody else down the woke road. And they're gonna
BlackRock and Vanguard some of their nice shareholders, so that makes sense.
And they'll ultimately pay the price for it.
Go on, and Tom, let's get your thoughts now first.
Excellent, I don't know Tom. What a Warhammer is.
Well, if you'd listened, you'd be able to put some.
No, I'm not. This all I know about this is that basically, like what do you want me to say? The same thing everybody else said. I mean, I've never played it. They're trying to gaslight the fans into thinking there always was these female custodian Marines. If that's the case, then that's the hill they've decided to die on, I guess. And if it's a war game, then that's fitting, I guess, too.
So you got comments, Tom? Thank you.
Yeah.
All the female characters were never part of the alphabet community or any of this other, pronoun, non-binary, gender fluid, whatever, crap. Now they're trying to push all this stuff into these new characters they're bringing out. It's dumb.
And I am with you, but see here, all I know is that I'm going to be extra busy making entire armies for my friends and family play the game. My little set of 3 3D printers are going to go to work and go to war.
Can you 3D print me some little car models, please?
Of course. Yeah, just send me send me the STL files and I'll take care of it.
I don't have any of that.
Oh, you want me to go and get that and find it for you?
Yeah, obviously.
All right. Not going to put in just a little bit of work.
No. Okay. I don't know why that is. I don't 3D print. I'm a boomer. Asking me to do it.
All right. Okay. Well,
how much are 3D printers?
They're getting cheaper and cheaper by the day. I saw a large volume. When I say large volume, you can print a chair for like under $1,000. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What, a whole 3D printer for under $1,000?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot lately. And then there's a lot of rep wrap stuff. And you can build your own. You can build ones that'll build more 3D printers. I mean, it's
wow.
Yeah,
it's Inception.
It's a
3D
very
printer Inception. my 3D printer is going to build another 3D printer,
Yeah,
and then that one's going to build another one whilst it's building another one. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But I mean, people are using them to build firearms too.
Yeah, people are like, I know people think I'm joking, but you literally can build a 3D printer that'll build a 3D printer. You just have to get you just have to have the stepper motors and the control boards and stuff. So, yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, anyway, T Neil, super chat $20. Thank you so much, buddy. Again, please do, T Neil, please do consider sending it via Streamlabs though, because you're giving a lot of money to YouTube here. It says, I love 40k. But if they think they're going to weather this storm without concession, they're confused. Leaving aside the current climate, Games Workshop does not have the same padding or customer goodwill as once Star Wars did. This is true. And I said this before on my video today, is that, fans can go without Warhammer longer than Games Workshop can go without their money.
Yep.
That's what they need to remember. Hemorrhoid Hurts for $2.99 on Aussie Dollar Redo says Warhammer to join us in the Star Wars and Star Trek section.
That's right. Welcome to your destroyed IP.
Yeah. I hope they like Crow, T Neil says, because that's all they'll be eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yes. Chased by the equivalent of then go to your room and think about what you did, young man. Brilliant.
I don't know how you argue with that. Everything T Neil's been saying. I mean, it's like this giant community just rose up. We pointed out, and we'll jump on this comment next, but we pointed out when we were talking with Chris Braley, the same thing. It's like this account only has so many hundreds of thousands of followers. I think it's 139,000 followers or something, 150,000. And they had how many million of tweets? That's insane. That's not a good ratio, kids.
No. Tino says that's a nice straw man you got there, Games Workshop. Be a shame if something happened to it. I love your comments, dude. They're brilliant. Burke for $5 says, could this just be a move to get people talking about Warhammer? Very negatively, though. A lot of people still don't know the difference between Warhammer and Warcraft. I don't think it's a ploy. I think they are genuinely that retarded.
And I'm going to say something that I know somebody in PR has recently kind of admitted to. When they used to say there's no such thing as bad PR, there is such thing as bad PR now. So, this is not the way you want to go about getting, your name out there. This is bad.
Yeah. Olaf, great mod in the chat.
He's killing it.
$3 on Streamlabs. So same as that broad with a book. If you don't like my book, then don't buy my products.
Yes.
Okay, we won't. Yeah, exactly. People are so dumb. Larry Quadowitz, super chat $5 on Streamlabs. He's got a request for you, Tom. It says request for Tom to do Harrison Ford refusing the main role in Warhammer.
What the hell is a Warhammer? And why would I want to be in it? I just want to go fly my plane and get high.
There you go. Coming soon has super chat $1. It says too bad they demolished the Warner Brothers Ranch. It would have been something to see squatters move in under the current political law. A new vacation movie. The illegals, they should make their camps all up and down Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Another one from Larry says Nick made a great point about the analogy with DLCs. The LGBT stuff should be optional for everyone, but not mandatory for everyone. It's pretty simple. We can be tolerant and also not have things forced on us at the same time. Yeah, I mean, that's tolerant doesn't mean you have to, enjoy it. Being tolerant is tolerating something.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does seem odd, but clown show that we live in these days. Absolute clown show. Never mind. We'll shuffle on. We've got a super chat from Richard Curtis. Says fans love when people show an interest in their favorite IP. For example, Nate is going to build a Gundam model, and I'll reject it unless it's ginger and autistic. I am going to be building a Gundam model Sunday. I had an issue. Sunday just gone. I was building a Gundam, and then my camera battery died because it was plugged in. And I thought it was plugged in via USB. So it was streaming the camera via USB. So I had two cameras, one here, one here. And I was like, oh, brilliant. And then it just died because apparently it doesn't charge it at the same time. Who'd have thought that? Like, obviously not me. So I've had to buy another piece of equipment to make sure the camera charges at the same time as being plugged in. So that's fun. But I'll be back up on Sunday building my Gundam.
I built a TIE bomber.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I love that. That's cool, man. That is super cool.
Thing's solid.
Right.